Hello Leo, and welcome to your Triple Cross reading for the month of December 2018. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And some months you might identify more with your moon sign or rising sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your astrological chart, please do check those videos out for more clarity at this time. Also keep in mind that these are general readings, so naturally there'll be some messages that resonate more than others, and that's normal because I'm reading for lots of Leos out there in the YouTube community. Before I begin, I would just like to let you know that I am now on Instagram and I am doing free oracle card readings for the mid-month every single month for all the 12 zodiac signs, and this is a free service. So if you are on that social media platform on Instagram, you can find me under Triple Tarot, and I would love to interact with you over there. Now let's begin your reading. Down the center, I have the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. Crossing or supporting that, I have the Ace of Pentacles, and this is a crossing card. This can be read two ways. So for some of you, I do see some worry and preoccupation when it comes to your financial stability. And I do see that for some others of you, you could be doubting certain people around you. So the issue is more about who is it that you can trust. For some, it could be a lack of trusting in yourself and your abilities, but really I see it mostly as not as distrust when it comes to other people. So however this applies for you, what I do see is that either situation is bringing about an exhaustion. It's taxing on your energy, and it's bringing about a low energetically, and it is also affecting your self-esteem. So I do see that at the beginning of the month, from the get-go, you should be more proactive when it comes to taking control over your financial situation, and this could be trying to pay any debt as much as you possibly can, trying to save, trying to have a very clear budget of what you can spend and what you really don't need at this time. And this, if this isn't to do with your finances, this is just talking about protecting your energy, because these people that you are doubting whether or not you can trust are stealing of your energy. It could be a sense here of energetic vampires, if you will. So something that I always suggest that you do, and I practice this not daily but every so often when I'm feeling a dip in my energy levels, or when I'm having to deal with people that I have to deal with either because I work with them or because they're in my space, but I do feel like they steal from my energy. I do envision myself being surrounded by a ball of light. And so even if, say, this is a boss in your case or someone at work, if they are demanding that you do a lot of responsibilities or tasks, their energy isn't stealing from you. If you know what I mean, like there's a distinction there. It's not just you not doing responsibilities. Of course you have to attend to those, but energetically they cannot steal from you if you do not let them. So protect your energy if that applies to you. Now in your root area, we have the Death card, the Star card, and the Hanged Man. We have 3 major arcana cards, so this is definitely the message that has the most weight in all of your reading. So I do see that a lot of us Leos will feel, and I say us because I am a Leo rising, so typically I tend to identify a lot with my rising sign when it comes to my reading. So that's why I'm including myself in this. So I do see that for a lot of us, we will feel a little bit of a lack of control over certain situations, especially this month right out of the gate. When it comes to things that are ending or things that are closing, or yes, they're culminating. That's really what the death card signifies. But others of us could be feeling like we are in limbo. We're waiting either for an answer. Could be, for some of you, could be an answer for a loan, for example, or you're waiting for someone else to get back to you. And you're feeling in limbo, and there is a sense here of having to wait it out, having to tough it out, because things are not as much in your control as you wish that they were. But the Star card has appeared in the middle of this situation to remind you to not lose faith. Faith in the universe and faith in yourself. So these two things need to be in tandem so that you don't feel like things are happening to you. Things are designed for you, for your spiritual evolution. And even though sometimes we may feel like things are going against us, perhaps this is really divine intervention, divine protection when things are not going as planned, because either they're not good for us, for our purpose on this earth, or they are going to harm us down the road. So there's a sense here of having to trust in yourself and having to trust in the universal plan for you, for your soul. And later on, you will be able to see these things with more of a higher perspective, and you'll be able to identify the wisdom that it is trying to impart in your life in the now later on. Now, in your recent past, we have the Empress, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So I do see some emotional instability either on your part or on a mother figure to you. This could be your actual mother with the Empress card, or it could be a mother figure like a grandmother, a teacher, an aunt, a friend, a sister, just someone that you truly love and that you respect. So try your best as much as possible to deal with this person in a very gentle and an understanding way, even though this person unfortunately will be taxing on your patience. Try not to force your opinions onto this person, because even if you are in the right, even if you know that they are in the wrong, they are not ready to hear your side or to try to understand you with this Five of Wands energy. The five really is a low-level frequency energy, so this is how they are manifesting for you. They love you, but they also have this other side. So it will be best to deal with this person in a more patient and respectful manner, no matter what. So even if they're wrong, let them be wrong. You can, of course, state your opinion, but don't try to be too forceful, or you can exacerbate this situation, and we don't want that. Now, in your crowning position, we have the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Hermit card. So I do see that for my Leos that have had a breakup, because these two can denote breakups, and we do have the Death card here. So for some of you going through that, the cards are asking that you take your time so that you can heal your wounds and that you can heal your heart. In fact, your heart, your soul will find more refuge and solace by being alone, by finding times of silence, of not being near a crowd. So sometimes it's best to be alone than in bad company, right? And now for the rest of us, Leo, I do see that emotionally we will feel more at ease, and we will find greater wisdom and peace when we do take time to recharge our energies by being alone. So it's not loneliness, it's just finding time to be alone. Definitely socialize if you feel called to do so. That is perfectly fine. But just try to find that sense of quiet within you and connecting with that, because you will find more of a stability, like internal stability, by being on your own and finding those moments of quiet and of solitude. Now, in your I also see this 8 of Cups energy as someone that perhaps that from the past that is coming back. They either want to make amends or they are trying to explain themselves. Either way, the cards are really talking about you already know why this person is not good for you. It's up to you, of course, to decide what to do. The cards are just suggesting that deep down you know why it is that this person left in the first place. That's really the message here for you. Now, in your future position, we have the King of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So this is a lovely, beautiful trio. I know we've seen some difficulty, but halfway through the month is the peak moment for our sign in general. And I do see that for my Leos that are coupled, especially if you are married or have a long-term relationship, that is what the 4 of Wands represents. I do see a beautiful time for romance and for reconnecting with your partner, with your lover. I do see that he or she is the perfect mirror and reflection for you. I do see that you guys are going to be in sync and in perfect harmony emotionally, especially. You will be a lot more giving, more generous, and more kind and sweet with each other. So that's a beautiful thing. You both are the exact complement of each other, the perfect masculine and perfect feminine for each other, because they're from the same suit. Now, if you are a single Leo, I do see that you are hoping for a relationship that is more solid, more stable. You're looking for your equal. You're no longer interested in relationships that just come and go, people that don't know what they want. You definitely want something that is more long-term, and halfway through the month is ideal to try to go out. So yes, finding times to reconnect and recharge by being by yourself, but also finding that time, especially halfway through the month, to go out and socialize, because you could definitely connect with someone that is more long-term. They have long-term potential attached to them. And if you are dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, this person loves you. They bring a lot of stability and emotional support in your life. Now, in your ego position, I have the 8 and Ace of Wands and the Tower card. So this is both beautiful, and there's also a heat of caution. Let's start with the good news first, is that if you are a creative Leo, you will have a surge of creativity weeks around the 3rd week of the month. So take advantage of that. You will definitely want or feel like things are moving very quickly and you're feeling inspired and determined. However, the Tower card has appeared to let you know that you gotta slow down. So try not to be very impulsive, or be mindful that there could be some surprises and things that you perhaps did not see coming with the Tower card. That could be, for example, an accident. So when you go out for a run or you're out walking, be careful when you walk. And also try not to be too quick when driving. Try to be cautious and don't speed if you can avoid it. And I do see that if you have an idea and you're so gung-ho about releasing it and you're so inspired and motivated, the cards are here telling you, yes, that's true, it's a good idea, but perhaps it would be better to actually manifest it and launch it later on. So take some time, because there could be here something that you maybe didn't foresee. It could be a mistake, something that you missed here. So this is just not a month to launch things and have new beginnings when it comes to work, ideas, or switching up, for example, your diet or your exercise routine. Now, in your environment, I have the Page of Wands, the Pope or the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. And what I see here is that the cards are inviting for you, and I say you because you are represented by the Page of Wands, to reconnect with your spirituality, especially if you have felt a bit of a disconnect in that regard, or to simply just maintain it. Make sure that you take, for example, 5 minutes out of every single morning to meditate, to do yoga, practice Reiki, practice Tai Chi, or practice prayer. Whatever it is that resonates most for you, that reconnects you with your higher self, doing breathing exercises, for example, anything that reconnects you with your spiritual side, will give you this sense of recharging you energetically, and that will help mitigate this energy that we see here in your center position, and also reconnecting with that sense of play and innocence and curiosity that you had when you were younger. So it's a very youthful energy, the Page of Wands. Now, in your hopes and fears area, we have fears. We have the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. And I do see that perhaps you just don't want to be stuck when it comes to your financial plans and goals, or with your creative ideas. You don't want to feel stuck and like you're having to fight for what you want so much so, but you still don't feel in control in these areas. Try not to feed your fears, because this is my area of propensity. Things that are not actually manifesting in your reading, but they definitely could should you feed into this. So try to just take the heed from right out of the gate. Be proactive with what we saw here in your central position of being more proactive and diligent when it comes to your finances, and really being focused on achieving greater stability within yourself. Now, in your outcome for the month of December, I have the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So if you feed these fears, and this has not happened, it has not manifested, so you can definitely mitigate it. You are in charge here. If you feed into this sense of lack, it will manifest. So it could manifest as an even greater preoccupation, worry over your financial situation or your ability to manifest, doubting yourself when it comes to your own abilities. I do see that it would be best, instead to feed the fear, feed this, to act like the Queen of Pentacles and be more proactive, be more realistic, and be more practical. That is exactly how this Queen behaves. So you do have more ability to mitigate the situation just simply by acting the way that she does. She knows her worth and she attracts it. So first it starts with you, and then everything else comes secondary. I also see that I know that it is hard to be very careful with your finances this month, this time of the year, because of the holidays and whatnot. But I do see that it would behoove you to start the month by saving, by having a budget and sticking to it, because there are things that you did not see coming and surprises that could arise. especially if you are traveling, because this is another traveling card. So this connects so much with what we've already discussed. Traveling with the 8, traveling, things that we did not see coming, and having a budget. So definitely finances have to be kept in check this month of December. All right, Leo, that is the end of my reading for you. I hope that it has brought about a guide so that you can better manifest with the energies that are at your disposal throughout this month. I would like to thank you so much for supporting my channel, for all of your comments, for all of your subscriptions to my channel. I really do appreciate that. All of the thumbs up I receive. I do also see all of you that share this video with other people that might need to hear these messages. And it's a very special thanks to the people that take time to donate. I have placed a link in the description box below, and that really helps. Any denomination helps to keep these videos being free here up on my YouTube channel. Now, I am inviting you to follow me on social media. I am on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram under Triple Tarot. And if you'd like a private reading with me, you can do so by visiting tripletarot.com. You can visit and see and check out all of my services and rates. All right, Leo, I'm wishing you a very beautiful and blessed month. Happy holidays, happy new year. I will see you guys in January. Bye-bye.